It all starts out with just a single purchase. Maybe a candy bar or a new shirt. You think it's the best shirt you own until you see the next shirt. You buy that shirt and then see a pair of pants, and another pair, and then some shoes and a tie and a hat. Until before you know it, your wallet's empty. And all for a subpar outfit that you only wear once because your friend thinks it looks bad.
This is known as the Diderot Effect.
This leads to a chain of constant buying which can leave one in debt, just like what happened to Dennis Diderot. He bought a nice scarlet dressing gown, became a slave to it, and then saw that the rest of his possessions did not complement his robe, so he replaced everything to match. He was then left penniless because of it.
When a consumer is introduced to a new product, they often have the tendency of buying things based off of that first purchase, or new things that would match it and fit into their pattern. For example, people often try buying items that claim to have health benefits. They then continue to only buy food that contain more benefits. This is also shown when people try to buy clothes or accessories. Cheap and mass produced goods made for endless use are often the most frequently bought by average people. The psychological effects of this is that people often end up defining themselves as the item they've bought. So as to fit in with whatever their pattern is, that is what their brain thinks they are. The human brain recognizes that a new item seems out of place with everything that they own, and then feel that they need to buy things that match that.
Take these David cookies for example. They are promised to cure cancer, reverse diabetes, and are even 0% fat. And to most people, this would seem enticing, but in reality, it just fits into any health beneficial pattern they've been buying into.
The average human does not want to downgrade or simplify, but rather to upgrade, add, or build upon existing possessions. When someone buys something really nice, they tend to buy more stuff to go with it or newer items to help match that possession. When one item is bought, there is a desire to buy more items that complement it. Some ways to avoid the Diderot effect is to not start the cycle at all. When you see something expensive, don't buy it because it really isn't needed. You can always buy it later when you are in need. For example, if you bought a box of David's cookies, don't buy another. Just wait until you finish the box before you go ahead and buy more. Another way to avoid the Diderot effect is by having shopping bans, which prevents you from buying too much stuff. If you go shopping and say you bought clothes and other desired items, it would be best if you set a ban, for example a couple of months, and prevent yourself from shopping. A really effective way of preventing this effect is by reducing your exposure. You can do this by avoiding ads, unsubscribing to store emails, or reduce your time on social media.
So the next time you're at the mall with your friends, be aware of your expenditures, as the Diderot effect may be trying to invade your wallet. But by being aware of the detrimental effects of the Diderot effect, you are doing yourself a major favor as well as your wallet. This message is brought to you by David's Cookies.